stones we carry, clothes we lived in, all the tales we will tell our children. Oh, we're taking the high road. Lay beside me, wake the morning ever after.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. My name is Taylor and I live in this van with my beautiful wife Kaila, and we just traveled the United States and we've been doing this full time for about 2 months now. If you've seen our last video, we got a new high top roof installed on our van and it has been an absolute game changer to just how comfortable it is. We're able to cook inside no matter where we are, because before we had such a low roof we'd have to cook outside, and it's just made so much more comfortability. The biggest thing is we can stand, so we're just so happy. We're just getting used to it, and right now we are obviously on the coast. We're making our way down the Oregon coast. We decided to take that route. We've been to the Oregon coast last summer. We went to the Cannon Beach, but we kind of just wanted to have a more little scenic route on our way, making our way south so that we can get back to warmer weather. It's been getting pretty cold, but we got really lucky with awesome weather today. It's blue skies, and then last night we stayed at this little pull-off spot, and there's a lot of these on the Oregon coast, so this has been really nice to just find a nice little spot, make some food, and just kind of listen to the waves. But today we're probably going to make our way further south, maybe get to Northern California, possibly by like the Redwoods. We're not too sure how far we're going to drive today, depending on all the things we stop and do, but for sure we're going to hit the road and go see natural bridges. So we're really excited for that, and I hope you guys are just going to come along and just see what it's like to live in our van. One of the things that has not been very enjoyable to do in the cold weather has been doing dishes, because our water just kind of sits all night and then it just gets cold, and cold water never really cleans the dishes that well. So that's why I boiled a little bit of extra water when we made some oatmeal, so that I could just let the boiling water soak in there for a bit, so it'd make it a lot easier. But that's been one thing that's been pretty annoying. And then also it just gets really cold sometimes at night, and condensation just builds up inside, so we have to turn on the fan. Overall, it's been pretty good. It's really nice out right now. I'm gonna do some dishes and then we'll probably hit the road. All right, so we're about to hit the road. I'm gonna be passenger princess. Kayla's getting some cool pictures of just the back doors and then the view. But this was such a good little spot. I love staying in the mountains, but I also do really like staying on the ocean because it's just so relaxing. You just hear the waves. Obviously you have different music in the mountains, but I definitely love the waves. Yeah, I'll close them. But let's hit the road. These puppies in sport mode quick. Get in a different gear. There we go. Now we're ready to rock.
Rock.
I didn't even do that. I mean, a lot of these footprints look fresh, but this trail's insane. Doing this in Crocs is actually diabolical choice.
I think
These aren't even real Crocs, they're Walmart Crocs. That's so pretty. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Looks so cool.
God is good.
Whoa, look at all this. That's so much water. Dude, you would get wrecked if you fell in. That's the drop. It's actually so crazy. We were up there at first. So beautiful. We just got done at the natural bridges, and now we are just kind of continuing our way south. And if we see any like cool pull-off spots or something, where I might look up to see if there's anything else we can do. But I think we're both getting hungry, so whenever we get into some town, we're probably gonna go find some food, or I think we actually have some food that we can cook. So we just pulled up to this little spot, and I'm feeling insanely nostalgic right now, because last summer on Kaila and I's huge road trip that inspired us to go and do van life, we actually stayed at this spot right here, and literally right at this spot we were eating and just looking at the sunset, and this was easily like one of my favorite spots that we stayed at last year, and it's so cool that we're finally back. I didn't know if we'd ever be back, but I really hope so. And it's just so cool that we are. Make food. I don't know if we're gonna stay here. We might, just for, you know, like I said, nostalgia. And plus it was just awesome. And there's also like, you can go over there to a beach. And last year we found a bunch of starfish, so we might go over there and check it out again. We actually did cross state lines from Oregon into California. We're itching further south. We're gonna just take our time, but it's just crazy that we're back. So this is like one of the coolest and basically my favorite thing about van life, and honestly just like traveling your vehicle, is you can find places to stay and park, and sometimes your view might be a Walmart parking lot, and sometimes your view is this. Like, what? This doesn't even look freaking real right now. It looks crazy. Like, that's just nuts to me. Like, genuinely, it's just crazy that there are days where your view is this, and there are days where your view is like a homeless guy in a Home Depot. It's awesome. I love that we get to do this. We are just so blessed, and also just thankful to you guys for watching all of the content and everything. But I'm gonna get some stuff out so that we can start cooking. I'll probably cook in here because I just want to chill and enjoy this view, and feeling very nostalgic because it's just like so much deja vu. It's just so cool to be able to come back to this spot. But I'm gonna get some food going, and we're gonna eat, and then just continue. Either we're gonna continue driving, or maybe we'll decide to stay here. How do you feel that we're back at this spot?
Amazing.
Is it like nostalgic?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I want to go back to the beach over there after we eat. This thing is popping like crazy. So obviously Kaila and I have been making a lot of upgrades. We got the obvious one is the high top roof. We can stand, and then we also now have this fan so that we can cook inside, and it can constantly just circulate air out. But we also had gotten another upgrade. So the other upgrade that we have recently made is that we added a dash cam to our van. So 70 My sent us their brand new dash cam. It is actually the 4K T800, and honestly we've loved using this thing because it not only has the front dash cam but has the cabin, and it also has the rear dash cam. And I wired it up along in here all the way to the front. The thing that sets us apart is the first ever 3-channel dash cam that has 4K rear and front recording, and then it's 1080p on the inside. What's really awesome about this for us is that with this being our home, we have to be able to provide a lot of things insurance wise in case we ever get in an accident, somebody was in to crash into us. We want to be able to have all of the footage that we can to provide to insurance so that we are covered. Also, you never know what can happen with insurance fraud. People might just crash into us so that they can get coverage from insurance. So this really just covers us all around. Both the front and the rear use Sony StarViz 2 IMX678 sensors. So that's how you get the true 4K clarity plus the 3-channel HDR recording. So everything looks super crisp day or night, which is really good if we need any license plates or if we really want to capture any crazy moments on the road. And thanks to the MyColor Vivid Plus solution and the 70 Night Owl Vision, the night shots are actually look colorful and clear. It's not some grainy mess that most dash cams get you. So basically this also serves as like a surveillance system for when the van is parked, and it gives us so much peace of mind when we're away from the van. So huge thanks for 70 My for sponsoring this video and supporting all of our van life. Truthfully, we would not be able to do any of the things that we do without the sponsors of our videos. If you want to check out or get your own dashcam 4K T800, all of the links will be below in the description, so you can check that out for yourself. And also, again, thanks for sponsoring the video.
This is like something like
Dude, it kind of looks like
they give you in the Holes movie.
yeah, like kind of looks like cat food or something. We're gonna stay at this spot, and then in the morning we're gonna go down to the beach and we're gonna cold plunge tomorrow morning. That's what you said.
I did.
She said that. She said it earlier, but now that it comes to game time, she's like, oh no, I can't. Well, we're gonna try to stay here tonight, because the worst case scenario, we get a knock and someone asks us to leave.
I grabbed that thing.
Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna go back to the van, and then we need to run into town to get some water so I can do the dishes. And we also just need some drinking water. And then we can go to bed, and I'll probably just hang out in the van for a bit, watch some movies, work on some stuff.
We should watch a Christmas movie.
A Christmas movie? It's November 1st, and now it's all of a sudden Christmas. Jeez. Halloween happens a day ago, and it's suddenly Christmas.
It's Christmas time.
Gee, you sound like Walmart.
I am. Save money, live better.
As soon as Halloween happens, the next day it's Christmas everywhere.
No, actually, it's 4th of July.
No, they do that for everything. As soon as Christmas is over and New Year's, it's Valentine's Day, and then they have freaking candy everywhere.
They're from like Arizona area.
All right, so we just got our waters, and now we need to go back to the spot that we were just at so that we can just sleep for the night, and we'll probably just hang out, and I have a lot of editing to do. So let's head back to camp.
I have to edit too.
Yeah, and if you guys want to see her perspective, you need to comment below telling her that, because she gets so procrastinated on making content. So if you want to see hers, tell her, motivate her to make some videos, because it seems like I'm just the one that yaps all the time.
I'm a good yapper.
She's got a lot of yap sessions in her, but we're gonna go back to camp.
Turn it down.
Look how bright this gets in here.
Turn it down right now.
Kaila hates when it's so bright in here. This is probably one of my favorite things about the high top, is that we have these super nice lights. We can turn it down. This is the lowest setting. This is pretty good. But then obviously we have the fan too. That's really nice. But having a light like this is so good.
So good. Yeah, so good.
Married my boy. Now that we have the high top, one of the things that I would say we need to change with our whole setup and our build is we need to sleep side to side. So we just need to build probably a whole new bed, and we can also lift it way more since we have so much more headroom. I'm gonna miss having such a big bed, but we definitely could limit how much bed space we have to make the overall like living space. And we can also make we can raise this higher, make it longer. Probably could take this to about here and also to here, so we have way more storage underneath and even more storage underneath. And then we can also build some cabinets. We need to insulate the ceiling. We have so many different like possibilities that we can do with the van, but honestly, making the high top, adding the ceiling fan, and then the dash cam, we're honestly adding so many different things to the van that makes it a lot better. I would say this winter we're gonna probably do the bed, try to get a better like little kitchen area, and possibly get the carpet out and put in like hardwood. I don't know. I'm not very experienced with any like woodworking, so I'm not really able to know how much stuff or how much that would cost. But honestly, right now our build is pretty functional. It's not the most livable space yet. I mean, we're making it work, but there's a lot of things that we could do to make it so much more comfortable, convenient. One of the things that we both want to add is like a projector, a Nintendo Switch, or even like a gaming PC.
Yeah, because that's what's necessary.
That is the necessities. Gaming. We want to get like a projector, and I think it would be so cool to put a projector back here, and we could just play Mario Kart or something in here, or even just have it for movies. But there's a lot of new things that we can do in the van. What do you think? I can't wait to just continuously show all the improvements we do. But we're going to just kind of hang out in the van for the rest of the night, edit a lot of content, and then probably just hit the bed. And
You hear that?
what?
How loud the water is?
Yeah. You can hear the waves all night. We could probably open a window. Good morning, guys. We've been up for a little bit, just kind of hanging out in the van. It's like 10:30 or something like that, but it is actually like very windy and also very just cold outside, so it's probably not even a good idea to go down and do a cold plunge, so that'll have to wait for another day. We both really wanted to do it. This morning we'll probably go to a laundromat and do some laundry. I swear, it's like, I think we do laundry like once a week, but it also kind of serves as a good time for us to go charge our stuff, do some content, do anything inside the van, like cleaning. So it's a really good time to do that. And then we're probably just gonna continue making our way further south. And then I don't know if we're gonna do much today. The weather is really not bad. It's just really windy and cold, but maybe we might go do some small little hike in the redwoods because we're right outside of it, because all the trees will block the wind, but we'll see. But I'm gonna take you guys along a little bit for the morning, and yeah, so we're just gonna kind of hang out, crack open a yerb. Ooh. Okay guys, so the day kind of got away from me because it's just been kind of raining. We've been driving a lot. We are now in Eureka, California. So our little journey down the Oregon coast is now to the California coast, which is completely fine. We kind of speed ran the Oregon coast. I kind of wish we had some nicer weather so that we could take our time and just actually enjoy it. But honestly, whenever we would look at the weather, it would just be like rain, rain, rain. We got lucky with, you know, like maybe like 2 or 3 days where the rain would let off. Yesterday was beautiful day, like easily the best weather day that we had while driving down the Oregon coast. But we're trying to get back to nicer weather because ever since we've been in the Pacific Northwest, it honestly has been just a lot of rainy weather, which that's kind of like what you get when you come up to the Pacific Northwest. We're making our way to Southern California. We're not gonna go crazy, but we're just trying to get out of the rain. Tonight we still need to go to a laundromat because we have a lot of we have 2 of our power banks that we need to charge. We need to do laundry, and then we need to make dinner, so we still have a lot to do tonight. But I'm gonna just kind of wait, tidy things up in here, wait for Kaila to get back, and then go to a laundromat and just kind of hang out for a bit, get things charged up. We'll probably cook some food while we're waiting, and then we'll go probably find somewhere to stay for the night. It doesn't have to really be anything special because it's raining. It's not like we can hang out outside or do anything tomorrow morning because it's going to be raining again. But I really hope you guys enjoyed kind of just seeing the first vlog with our new high top. It truthfully has like changed so much. And if you haven't seen the last video where I show how they actually like cut our roof off, it's pretty crazy to watch. But I'm so glad they did it. And we still have a lot of things that we need to do, like insulating this thing would be probably a very good idea. We are not sure exactly what we're gonna do to do that, to be honest, yet. We're kind of just enjoying how it is now and taking things slow, but sometimes condensation gets on the walls, so we just have to run the fan sometimes. But I would say the biggest thing we're trying to do right now is just continuously get caught up with content, keep that coming up, and just try to get better as we can. The Oregon coast was honestly beautiful. We're gonna go back to the Oregon coast next summer and just like take our time. I have like all the pinned spots for things to see. We didn't stop to see some of the things because it'd be raining that day, but we did see a lot. So we're gonna definitely go back to those things as well and just overall take our time on it and probably make like one cool long Oregon coast road trip video. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for Kaila to get back, and then we're gonna go to the laundromat and probably just finish the night out. I was honestly planning on just kind of filming our morning, but since we didn't go polar plunge, I'm just gonna continuously film the rest of the day and what we do. So hope you guys enjoy coming along for day 2 of the van life on the coast. So we're gonna go to the laundromat. power banks are completely dead. The top one, this, is at 0, and this one's at 1. So we'll see what. We'll probably get them fully charged by the time we leave. This is such a nice little laundromat. One of the best things about having the high top roof is being able to cook in here now, because we can turn the fan on and it can constantly circulate all the air out. And tonight we're gonna have some satay beans and beef. That's what we consider our chili. It's starting to rain. Even more. Gotta do the last little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, salt.
So now do you see why I couldn't tell anyone?
Did you ever consider you don't know the entire truth? What exactly did Blair say? That you traded her for...
So while we were in there, I got this battery to about 63%, and then the other ones I think at like 54. I don't think we had a whole lot of
Time.
voltage even going into the batteries to charge, or we were only there for like what, like an hour. But I mean, I'll take anything. They were at 0. One of the last things that we need to get before we keep driving, we need to get some water. And I use this app called iOverlander. I've mentioned it a lot on here, but it says that there's a water station over here somewhere. I'm not sure where. Ah, here it is. So this is one of the like downfalls I would consider of van life, is you have to always get your own source of water, and sometimes you get it at like gas stations. Like this is just like a little fishing park, I believe. But there's actually a couple other people staying here. I think there's a truck camp over there. I think there's a camper van. But we're not gonna stay here. We're just here to get some water. But yeah, you get them at gas stations, you get at any grocery store that you go to. But we found this on iOverlander. I've mentioned it a lot before. I think I just said that anyways. But we usually have to fill this thing up at least once, sometimes twice, depends how much we use. If we use a little bit more at one point. But this is gonna take a while to fill up. I've been holding this button for a while. It's only to here. But we need to get water before we leave town. We're gonna drive for a little bit just because we just genuinely don't like this weather. We want to get out of the rain. It's been like rainy for like the past week. But I'm gonna fill this up, get in the van, and we're gonna keep driving.
I saw Bigfoot.
No, you didn't. So we've been at this truck stop for a while now. We've just been in the back of the van just watching some Netflix. It's like 2 in the morning, and we're just gonna brush our teeth and get to bed. But I just wanted to end off the video and thank you guys for watching. And also just want to give one last shout out to the sponsor of the video, 70My, for the dash cam. If you guys want to check out their products or get one for yourself, check the link in the description. But with all that being said, hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.